everybody, Catfish Jones here. It is September 6th, which makes it a Wednesday, and time for another CFJ vlog. Glad you guys chose to join me today. I've got a little bit of fun in store for us. First, I wanted to come to you today from my parlor. Fun place for me to do every once in a while, get to show off a little bit of my visual art. This is a painting from a number of years ago in the self-portrait series, which is the majority of what I've done over the past few decades. Just because outside of high school, I decided to intentionally change directions from visual art to music, and kept painting just for my own self, for my own sense of enjoyment and my own walls and things like that. So I do have a few paintings that I'll eventually share on this vlog, probably right here in the parlor, but I've also got some paintings on my brain that I need to work on. So this helps future me in a few months or a few weeks or a few years remember that, oh yes, you are a painter as well, and you need to make more paintings. So from old me to future me, this is a challenge to paint more. And of course that inspiration comes from not just Mark Fun Jones and Lindsay the Frugal Crafter, that's hard to say, but other painters online and content creators, not just painters, but people who are doing what they do. They're doing it for them, and they're out there just doing it on a regular basis and sharing it. So this weekend you might have seen that I did a little bit of an extra as well with some exploration, some urban exploration, abandoned buildings, and such. Got a few other ideas, not just abandoned, but a couple of notable places that I do have access to locally, which could be fun, and a few other things. But for now, I figured I'd just share this painting, which I call The General, and it's from, I'm thinking 2009, 2010. It might even be as old as 2000, or as recent as 2012, but somewhere in that 3-year range. And unlike the other large painting I did, which, you know, took a couple of years of thinking about, working off and on, this one took me about 10 hours. Once I had all the material bought, the idea was already in my head, gathered my materials, set brush to going, and it was about 10 hours before I had this finished piece. And was really proud of it. It's one of my all-time favorites. So wanted to share it today, and then wanted to get into the Normal Reaction catalog, which I've played a couple times before, but it's probably my most current catalog outside of the regular Catfish Jones stuff, which is never ending. Normal Reaction is basically my best friend Mississippi Fuzz and I. After we did Row 6, we were several things. We were the hotel desk clerks, we were the lids, we were Fish and Fuzz. But at some point we settled on Normal Reaction, and with that we weren't afraid to bring in various friends into the fold and have them help us, you know, writing, arranging, performing, enjoying all of this music and fun that we were creating and having out with the world. So number of people have been involved with the Normal Reaction project from start to finish, and now its current iteration sits at just myself, Mississippi Fuzz, and our bass player friend Delta Stank. But a lot of those older people and then new faces as well come and sit in with us, and it's still part of the same old family. So for me, it's good to kind of get into some of this, what we call original standards, and jokingly call songs you've always loved but never heard. And I think this is one of those. Let me play it, and then I'll make a point to talk a little bit about the writing process after the fact. This is called End of Time, and it goes like this. Well, this'll be the girl I love until the end of time. This'll be the girl I love until the end of time. And if she wanna get married to me, that'd be just fine. The girl I love until the end of time. I knew she was the girl for me from the very start. She walked into the room and walked right out with my heart. She might think I'm silly, but I don't wanna be apart. will be the girl I love until the end of time. And if she wanna get married to me, that'd be just fine. This'll be the girl I love until the end of time. Whispered in her ear, I'll tell her when I hold her tight, when I hold her tight, when I hold her tight, she'll know she's mine, and this'll be the girl I love until the end of time. So that's a quick one right there, fun one we call End of Time, and like everything else, we really consider them written by both Mississippi Fuzz and myself, and whoever else is along with it at the time. But that was one that I remember writing. I was driving from where I live in the middle of Kansas down to northeastern Oklahoma, a good 4-hour trek, just myself in the car, and without anything to pluck, that just kind of was one of the songs I was singing. And by the time I got home or got to my landing point, I had already whipped out the new technology at the time, my cell phone, with a little bit of a voice recorder, and recorded sections of that song. Next chance I had to get to a guitar, I tried to figure out what the chords would be, kind of put it in the right key. But really, once I got to show it to Mississippi Fuzz and we came up with most of the real concrete lyrics, it really became that song and a Normal Reaction piece that we love to share even now. In fact, over on the Normal Reaction YouTube, which you can find just off of this channel, you'll see the full version of the three of us playing that, as well as some other stuff on there. And I thought it was a good day to share it. I hope you guys feel the same. Try not to go too long today, but I did want to bring you that piece, bring you a painting in my parlor, and a little bit of fun on a regular Wednesday here on the CFJ vlog. Hope you guys will come and join me next week. Heck, I might even have a little bit extra for you this weekend. In the meantime, we'll see you later. Cheers.